Who did you vote for? Yesterday, the 60th quadrennial election. It's been just a couple hundred years in American history until we find ourselves here at the 60th election. We elect electoral college members, if you've ever been through the third grade American history class. And this year, it seems like there's a big frenzy. It's almost like the Super Bowl this election. You have advertising and passionate people on both sides. There's almost teams and fans about who we should elect and why it seems like the other person, the other party, although they also have good intentions and mean well and are smart, educated people, but if the other side wins, we hear people say, well, then all will be lost. And, well, just a couple thoughts that spring to mind is we should quell our ultimate fears and anxiety because we do have the Purim story in which we know that officers and kings, presidents are just pawns. Hashem's in control. He's Mesavev Sivuvim, so ultimately, you need not worry. And furthermore, while there are some choice policies, and when you actually ask people, they really don't know what each candidate stands for. They just know what other people say in the coffee room, at least most of us. And there are some questionable policies based on how to deal with foreign affairs, making peace, finishing the Gaza problem, how to deal with same-gender marriages. We all obviously know the Torah's view about that. How to deal with the rising drug crisis, possibly adding the death penalty to drug dealers. How to deal with inflation, tax the rich. Do we give out more money, Social Security? Big-time problems. But it's incredible. Because it only seems like we try to vote for others, for someone to do the job and fix it, but you hardly ever feel in just a musser idea about, let me vote for myself to be able to actually do what I can to solve the problem. It just feels like there's a lot of finger pointing. And while we do live in a democracy, a government by the people, for the people, and while it is kind of an awkward experiment, it feels like the Jewish idea should be to point the finger at yourself, to say, what can I do to make a better society, to improve the monotheism and Torah following habits for the people, to make America great again, to keep peace in the world. You choose to do good, you do mitzvos, and then bracha comes to the world. It's the most basic equation that we've known from the beginning of time. So we all pray for peace in America and peace for the Jewish people throughout the world. And we hope that God gives whoever it is that wins the knowledge to do what is safe, what is proper, and what is just. But the least we can do is do our part to vote for ourselves, and that we choose to do Torah and mitzvos and to spread monotheism throughout the world, because that's what Avraham Avinu did. We should follow his lead.